What is up, YouTube? It is I, Hadouken5550. Yes, we have a brand new, spanking new video. If you guys like the intro I just did, thumbs up if you really like it, because I worked hard on that intro. I finally got one, you know, because I was thinking of doing one today, and I worked a lot. So there you go, an intro by myself. Today I'm gonna do a series of videos. I want to do like a top 10, top 15 kind of thing, top 5 of whatever. But this is a top 15 male protagonist in video games of all time. You know, I had a huge list of characters, of all types of characters I like. You know, like Zero, Ryu, Mega Man, Cloud. There are a lot of characters I was thinking of. A huge list. And I narrowed it down to 15, and I worked a lot in this list. But I'll give you my my complete top 15 list from 15 to down. So here we go. All right, coming in at number 15, it's Iori Yagami from King of Fighters. You know, Iori Yagami. I mean, who would not like rock and roll, you know, lead singer, you know, with red hair, with purple flame, you know, Orochi in him, it's sick, you know, it's, basically he's awesome, obviously, and his maiden master, his Ultra, his super maiden master, it tears out limb by, not limb by limb, but you know, it tears you like it's fucking ridiculous, you know. And Iori Yagami, I placed him at number 15 because he's just a badass character with red hair, you know, he's more of a ginger-like, you know, demon warrior, whatever. Okay, number 14 is Jin Kazama from Tekken. Now, you know, I was thinking of putting Jin more down, but since, you know, I have all these other characters that I really like, I placed him in number 14 because, you know, he at times, he's like more like he was a good guy, then he's a bad guy kind of thing. You know, when he turns into Devil Jin, that's a whole different story, and he's badass. But I mean, I'm not too big with Jin. More like a Kazuya Mishima type of player, because Jin at times Jin did change his style, and I didn't really like his style. I like his Mishima style. I didn't like his karate custom whatever style he had. It's weird, and I didn't really like it much. You know, I adapt to it, but I didn't really like it much. I was like, when I was playing Tekken 4, I was like, I'm not that pleased by his style. But as the character himself, as the way he portrays, it's a good character. Believe me, he has really good rivals with Heihachi, really good rivals with Waron, really good rivals with Kazuya, and you know, of course, he has the Devil Gene in him, and once like Devil Gene triggers in him, he turns to obviously he turns into Devil Gene, and he just wrecks shop, man. He's just a destructive force. But there you go, G Kazama, number 14. Coming in number 13, Axel. Now, who the hell is Axel? Well, the Axel that I know is Axel from Streets of Rage. If you guys remember Streets of Rage, it's one of the, I would say not one of the first, because one of the first was Kung Fu, and then Double Dragon. But for the Sega Genesis, Streets of Rage came out to walk and beat 'em up. Obviously, he's my favorite because of the bare knuckle. You know, it's very, very powerful attack. And he obviously he's the main guy of the main protagonist of Streets of Rage. So Axel is coming in number 13, and I'll give him. You know, I was gonna put him down, but I put him number 13 because you know he's a very underrated character, and not a lot of people talk about him. So there you go, Axel from Streets of Rage, number 13. Number 12, obviously Kratos. I have to put him number 12. Now, people might be thinking, why do you put Kratos at number 12? He's the God of War. He should be a top 5. He should be number 1. Reason why? Because Kratos, number 1, he's a bit overrated. It's a bit overrated. Now, it's not a bad thing though, but I'm just a little tired of him being like always been Kratos this, Kratos that, Kratos this. You know, he's, now don't get me wrong, his character is fucking awesome. It's unique, alright, and you know, he portrays himself as the, you know, God of War, and he fights mythical creatures, and he has confrontations with Poseidon and Zeus and Helios and Ares, Hades, you name it, they're all there. But I mean, I could have put him in. I was gonna put him in the top 5, but then I decided I really don't really want to put him there because he's always talked about it all over in gaming. But let me just hurry up here. Number 11, William Guile of Street Fighter. Guile. Come on, brush, haircut, blonde, your typical soldier, mission start. You know, like, what more can I say about, you know, Captain Guile or Major Guile? Sonic Boom, Flash Kick. Who doesn't like this guy? He's fucking awesome, man. And you know, I'm a little speechless right now because like this is a big list, but Guile, you know, his story is like more, you know what story is. He has rivals with Bison because Bison killed his friend Charlie, and Guile wants revenge and he wants to fight Bison, and you know the whole ordeal. And just, you know, Guile, I like his character and he really portrays well in the Street Fighter universe. Number 10, Kyo Kusanagi. Kyo Kusanagi from Streets of Rage. King of Fighters. He is Iori Yagami's rival. You know, he's basically from 95 all to then on, 94 to then on. He has a team of his own with Benimaru and Goro. I believe Goro, Daimon, whatever his name is. Also, he has the 182, which is like a charge flaming attack. And his story is very, very, very compelling with Iori. So there you go, right there. You know, Kusanagi. He's by the way, my favorite character in King of Fighters. So you've seen a lot of picking him. And there you go. Number 9, I'm sorry. Number 9, Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat. Liu Kang. your champion of the Earth realm. Basically the poster child of Mortal Kombat. He has really good rivals with Shang Tsung, and basically he's the student of Kung Lao, and he learns the ways of I don't know. I think it's Jeet Kune Do. I really don't know what his style is, but he learns the ways. And what more can I say about Liu Kang, man? He's basically your all that stuff, that bicycle crap. But there you go, Liu Kang, number 9. Number 8, Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden. Now, he's my favorite ninja of all time. Hands down, my favorite ninja of all time. Hayabusa, basically, he started, the earlier Ninja Gaiden games from Nintendo. If you guys remember that, that's classic. That's freaking classic. But then they made, I believe they remade the game for the Xbox, and then on. And I've been hearing that Ninja Gaiden 3 is in production right now. That's really good for Team Ninja, and way to go, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. Make the story real good for Ryu, and yeah, there you go. Ryu Hayabusa, number 8. Now coming in number 7, Raiden from Metal Gear Solid. Raiden. My second favorite ninja of next to Ryu Hayabusa. But he's a different type of ninja. He's more like a soldier-like ninja that he learned from virtual training, and he didn't really wanted to fight in the war, but he was forced to fight in the war. And his battles with Vamp, freaking amazing, man. Raiden and Vamp always has like really good rivalry, man. It's he's just breathtaking every time you see him with a battle with Vamp, and with the geckos, the way he just manhandled them, from all that spinning and cutting and all that stuff. And basically he's having his own game, Metal Gear Solid Rising. He debuted in Metal Gear Solid 2. Metal Gear Solid 2. The Sons of the Patriots, Sons of Liberty. I'm sorry, Sons of Liberty. He debuted there. Basically he's on a mission to see what's to fight with it's probably a test. They're testing him on this mission so he could see who he's fighting with. He has a battle with Solidus. But yeah, there you go, Raiden, number 7. I'm not putting into too much detail because I don't want to make the video too long. So this is my my top video. I don't want to make it too long. So yeah, you know what I get. Number 6, Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy. Now, this one was hard because I was gonna put him at least number 4 or number 3, but then I was thinking, nah, why not put number 6? It's pretty close. Yeah, so Cloud, obviously, he's about his story. I believe he's I don't think he's a reincarnation of Sephiroth. I don't know. Bear with me because I have the game, but I didn't really play that much of it because I've been busy. But he's basically what happened was that Zack, Cloud's mentor, if you will, he learned from him, and what happened was that when Zack he died from battle against I believe against Soldier or whatever, I don't remember. Cloud got the Buster Sword from Zack and he gave it to him. I don't remember the line real well, but Cloud had the Buster Sword, and then on he seek revenge to fight Sephiroth, and he has a really good character in him, with that blonde, spiky hair, and he's a very iconic character in the game industry, and a lot of people really like Cloud. A lot of fans, so many fans of Final Fantasy. But Cloud stands out to be the best Final Fantasy character of all time. Number 5, Saminosuke Akechi from Onimusha. See, people will say him number 5. That's ridiculous. He's not that known. I don't care. All right, I don't care. Saminosuke is freaking broken. All right. His story. Basically, what happens is that his village, he gets destroyed by Genma. Genma meaning demons. I believe that's in Japanese meaning demons. And he has to fight these Genma in order to see like why is this Genma invading his village. Once he finds out, he probably seeks revenge against Nobunaga Oda, because I think the princess got she didn't got killed, she just got unconscious. Yeah, she got unconscious by this big ogre-like Genma. You get to fight him, but then you learn that you got to fight Nobunaga and this and that, and at the end he basically he dies. He presumably dies from battle with Nobunaga, and then he returns in Onimusha 3, Demon Siege, because in Onimusha 2, Jubei Yagi took over, and I guess he has to do the dirty work for Saminosuke. And in Onimusha 3, that by the way is my favorite game of all time. In that one, Saminosuke goes to the past, not to the present, while the other guy, Jot, goes to the past. But yeah, you know, Saminosuke, he obviously has all his weapons and his accessories. Very good character in him, and yes, and there you go, the Saminosuke coming in number 5. Number 4. This one was really tough. I had to pick one of the two. Either X or Zero. But you know what? I decided to put Zero. Here's why. Zero. Zero is a very unique character in the Mega Man universe. In the gaming universe. Because he obviously got built by Dr. Wily, and basically it's a little weird because he does have battles with X, which is really good, but he's with the good guys, but he's forced to fight against X because the Sigma virus triggering him, and then Sigma is controlling him. So that's pretty much what happened with Zero. And then Zero made not an appearance. He made his own series called Mega Man Zero for the DS, for Game Boy Advance. They made 4 parts out of it. So Zero has the Z Saber, the Rikoha, the Real Renjin. He has very good attacks, and I cannot wait for him to be in in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Number 3, Link. Link, obviously you know who that is. The Legend of Zelda Link. Love his character. One of the best characters I have ever seen in gaming. Talking about, you have your tunic, you have your hat, your master sword, your ocarina type flute. You know, he has so many accessories. His story stands out really well. He has battles with Ganon. He meets the Princess Zelda, tries to save Hyrule from destruction. Especially his best game, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, best game ever to me, because he starts as a child, as a little young Link, but then he has to go to the Temple of Time you gotta get the 3 stones. You gotta get the Master Sword, and I think he has to, like, I believe he has to yank off the sword, the Master Sword, and then he becomes adult, like the future Link. 7 years later, after the aftermath of Hyrule, the destruction of Hyrule because of Ganon, and you get to fight Ganon, and well, it's a really epic battle. He's pretty easy. But yeah, Link is a very iconic character, and he's well known in Nintendo. You know, he's like probably I would say this next to Mario, he's the second best Nintendo type character for the general popular audience. Here's my top 2. Number 2, Ryu from Street Fighter, of course. Ryu. Now Ryu is the poster child of Street Fighter, no doubt about it. Not Ken, not Gaio, Ryu, because obviously because you learn his past. See what is he seeking? What does he want? What does he want to fight? What's his purpose of fighting in Street Fighter, in the Street Fighter tournaments or whatever? What's his purpose? He does fight against Ken, his rival. Ken Masters, his friend and rival, and gets to fight against Bison. And like for example, like Street Fighter 2, the anime movie, Bison basically brainwashed Ken by using his psycho power, and then he fights Ken, and you know, then Ken, you know, obviously remembers what happened, and he gets his memory back, and then he and Ryu and Ken obviously defeats Bison by doing a Hadouken. But there you go, Ryu, my favorite character of Street Fighter. My second favorite is Akuma, but my favorite is Ryu of all time. Because the number 1 character, before I say anything, let me narrow down my list, alright? Number 15, Iori Yagami. Number 14, Jin Kazama. Number 13, Axel. Number 12, Kratos. Number 11, Gaio. Number 10, Kyo. Number 9, Kyo Kusanagi. Number 9, Liu Kang. Number 8, Ryu Hayabusa. Number 7, Raiden. Number 6, Cloud. Number 5, Samanosuke Akechi. Number 3, Mega Man. Zero. Number 4. That's number 4. Number 3, Link. Number 2, Ryu. And the number 1 character. Give me a drum roll, please. Of the top 15 male protagonists in video games of all time, in my opinion, Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. Solid Snake, he's number 1. Honestly, the best character I have ever seen in Metal Gear Solid. Best character by far of all the characters I picked, because he's a super soldier. He's a very stealthy character. He learns the ways of CQC. He fights. He has rivals with Liquid. Keeps on fighting from Metal Gear Solid all the way to Metal Gear Solid 4. Gets to fight against the Metal Gear himself. Metal Gear Rex, Metal Gear Ray. He is in Metal Gear Solid 4. The Fog Sight is really affecting him. And that's what you could tell that he got old because of the Fog Sight, the age and acceleration. And then obviously, you know, an epic fight with Liquid Ocelot, because you know Liquid Snake in Metal Gear Solid, Liquid Snake got the Fox Die, but then I believe Revolver Ocelot chopped one of Liquid's arms, attaching him, and you find out in Metal Gear Solid 2 that, you know, Liquid Ocelot turns into Liquid. Like Liquid is taking control of his body, and you know, there you go. You have a battle with Liquid again, and then of course Metal Gear Solid 4 resumes the battle from Metal Gear Solid 2, and you get to fight Liquid, and there you go. Solid Snake again is by far most my favorite character of my favorite male protagonist of all time, and there you go. That's my top 15. I was about to do a top 10, but then there's so many characters I like, so instead I want to put 5 more in there and make it top 15. Well, tell me what you guys think about my list, and if you want to make a top 15 of your own male protagonist of video games of all time, you know, put it down in the comment section, or if you want to make a video response, and I will we'll check out your video, check out your comments, and I will, you know, obviously put a thumbs up. You know how it goes. And again, if you liked my intro, thumbs up if you want, and that's pretty much it. This is Hadouken 5550 signing off.